If you're tired of eating noodles all the time, although you're young and maybe a bachelor, you might want to have some fancier dinner once in a while. So I thought I can show you a nice way to have a nicer dinner without spending so much money and using ingredients that you can find pretty much everywhere in every supermarket in the world. And this is going to be pasta with sun-dried tomatoes, pesto and goat cheese. Let's start. First I boiled some pasta and I used penne, which is a kind of pasta with pretty short shape, so the sauce will be spread over very well. And I just boiled them using no salt, nothing, just water. And what I have here is pesto, sun-dried. It's not the typical pesto, but it's sun-dried tomatoes pesto, which is of course made of sun-dried tomatoes. Then I have some goat cheese that I chopped in regular cubes or whatever you want to call them. And it's pretty creamy. It's perhaps it reminds me about Philadelphia as a consistency, which is this very famous cheese. But this is a little more sour and I think this is better. And I have here pumpkin seeds and dried up basil, olive oil, and this strange liquid, it's nothing strange, but it's just the water that I saved from the pasta boiling. So it's kind of white because it's rich in, I guess it's called amide. Anyway, what you want to do next is create sort of sauce with this pesto, which is a little too dense now. So you use some of the pasta water, a little dried up basil, just a pinch. Oh, come on down. Just a pinch of olive oil and mix it up. Still a little dense, you can still add some water. I'll take some fresh water. Maybe a little more. This is gonna be enough. Next step, we throw it into the pasta. A little more basil. Some more oil as well. I'm always scared about messing up with the oil. Last touch. I forgot the salt. It's just about personal taste of mine. I like things very salty. Now, let's mix. You'll notice that the pesto won't stick so much to the pasta like any regular sauce, but it will. Everything will be a little, clumps of pesto will be spread around, so it's kind of nice texture to it all. Okay. Next thing you want to do, you go warm it up. Right, I warmed this up for about 5 minutes with the highest flame that I could use, and I kept mixing it up so it won't get stuck. And next step, you gotta put some of these goat cheese on top of it, just pretty randomly. And make sure it's not gonna be straight out of your fridge, because you don't want to have it ice cold. You just need to take it out like 15 minutes before it's gonna be alright. In regular clumps like this. Pretty nice. Looks messy, but this is the way we like it. Gets a little stuck. I'm gonna be naughty boy and use my finger. Don't try this at home. I'm done. The heat of the pasta will eventually not melt it, but warm it up and make it a little softer. Now, pumpkin seeds. So you get a little texture. They're very crunchy. And spice it up a little bit with some black pepper. Come down. And there you go. It took about 10 minutes to make this, maybe less. And it's a very nice, fancy little dinner. Enjoy!